Welcome back. We got a 2015 Chrysler Town & Country with a 3.8 liter. If you've seen the other videos, we got oil changes going on, we got struts going on, lower control arm bushings, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to do a motor mount here. It is the lower center motor mount. It sits right here, back just a hair. It's going to be that one right there. And so right now I've got the vehicle up in the air on jack stands. I've got the jack up under there. And let's grab the impact here. You can use just a ratchet wrench if you want. You're going to use a 15mm socket and a 15mm wrench for this job. So let's get up underneath. Now I've got a piece of 3/4 inch steel. You can use a piece of wood. Okay, sorry, I got a call there. So you can use a piece of wood there if you want to support that engine. But we're just going to go up just a little bit, just enough to loosen up this center bolt and nut here. So let's go ahead and start off by taking off our three 15mm. There's one here, one in the front, one in the back. So, or two in the back. Let me give you a better bird's eye view here. So we're going to take off this two and this one right now. It sits up just like that. And we'll do this one last here, the long bolt with the nut. So, and if you need it, the part number there is 2928. Sorry about all this moving around and stuff. I still got to get that tripod one day. So again, I'm underneath the front part of the engine, right here, front of the van. I'm right directly underneath right here, and we're taking off this mount. We're going to do the other ones as well. I just want to make sure you know that we're doing the mid mount first. So 15mm, let me zip those three off. Okay, so we got those three bolts off. Again, I did not jack up the engine. All I did was put this tight up against there. You can see here how the motor mount is just loose now. Just snug. If the engine goes up even a ½ an inch, you've gone too far. You just want to support it. You don't want no weight on it. You don't need to. It's easier to do this by just taking the weight off of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and zip out this bolt and nut. And this is where your 15mm wrench is going to come in. You're going to hold the back side. Always hold the bolt and take the nut off because it's a lot easier that way. It doesn't take so much work. I'm using an impact, so it doesn't matter. But if you're using a wrench and a socket or two wrenches, always twist the nut, not the bolt, because it's harder to turn the bolt inside the motor mount than it is just to thread the nut off. I think you understand that. Let's take that one off. So now I got the nut, it just zipped right off. Now we're going to pull the bolt out, let the motor mount drop because I only have one hand. And here's the problem with these motor mounts. Right there. The gentleman knew it was bad. And so there you go. She's loose in there, she's broke, she's no good. You look at the new one there, she's nice and stiff. So let's go ahead and put that one on. Now we're going to put this one on the opposite way. We're not going to throw those three 15mm bolts up in there first, right? Because we need to do it the opposite way that we put it on, and it's going to just make it easier. So let's get the long bolt and nut back through there, tighten that up, and then we can swing this into place the way it was. Is going to be much more snugger up here. Before we tighten up this bolt and nut, see how it still swings? We're going to set this in here and just kind of run it up. Just a couple of threads is all that you're going to need. That way, if this is too tight, you're not having to use pressure to push it up in there and tighten those up. You're already set there. So now let's go ahead and tighten up our bolt and nut here. Bolt and nut is now tight. You see how hard that is to push up there? It's a good thing we went ahead and set that up there into place so that now we can set the other ones in. So we'll go ahead and just run the other two back ones up as far as we can by hand. That one, and that one's barely reaching, but she is reaching. There we go. So we got those in. Now let's go ahead and buzz them up. That's it. You just did a mid-motor mount change. This one is probably the easiest one out of all of them. So, one down and a whole bunch more stuff to go. So I hope this video helped you out. Please click like. Please click subscribe. Click on my name underneath this video. I see I got that all crooked now. And click on this name underneath this video for all my other how-to videos. And as always, guys, enjoy.